Hello there, Cancer. I hope you are keeping well. So this is your collective love reading. It's going to run from the 1st of September up until the 1st of October. Guys, remember, it's a collective reading. It's not going to fit for everybody. But if it is that you're after something more specific, by all means, you can contact me over on my Instagram page, The Vegan Medium, and we can have a chat over there and see whether it's something you'd be interested in. Okay. So moving on, as you can see, the spread is underway here. Usually this would be the recent past, but Spirit's been quite pressing recently for me to see where the signs, energies are at as of this moment. The same still applies though. Some of you may not have reached this energy yet, others of you may be way past it. It's just down to you to judge accordingly. But what we've got here in the current energy, collective energy, is bringing something to an end. That could be an idea, could be something that's happened to you and it's basically just finish you off. It's not even a case of, if this happens to me again, I'll walk away. This is, I've walked away, I'm done, I'm starting somewhere else, I'm moving on. That type of energy. And this is the looking back. This can be nostalgia. This can be offering of a gift. This can be looking back at offering of something in the past. It can be soulmates, but we'll have a delve into that for you. Just while I'm shuffling the cards one last time, guys, if you could click that subscribe button for me, that would be amazing. Thank you very much. You know the score, just helps build the channel. And yeah, it looks like we've got quite a lot of emotion within this reading, and it seems quite goal orientated as well, but it doesn't look like it's been able to be completed, but we'll have a delve into that and see why. But let's have a look here. I'll zoom you in. There we go. That's better. So this Ten of Swords, automatically what I'm getting through here, I'm getting there's been a realisation within a relationship that may have been together for some time. Something has been realised or found out here, and it's come to quite an abrupt end, and there's a looking back, and maybe I'm hearing illusion, so it wouldn't be surprising if the moon comes out. But the moon energy, that can be Cancerian energy as well, so that might be your energy. But this illusion or something that was being put out there, there's been a click here, there's been a realization. Now don't forget, this Ten of Swords is the card that comes before the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords may be that realization, that aha moment of something isn't as it seems or as it is being made out to be. When you're looking back on possibly a gift that you've given, an offering that you've given to a soulmate. And here straight away, coming out of the deck, we have the Four of Pentacles. What else have we got on that Four of Pentacles, please, Spirit? Of where Cancer is at the moment within their energy. What else have we got on that Four of Pentacles? There we go. Just like that. The Ace of Swords. There's a keeping something to yourselves here, I feel. There's been a realisation, but you're not quite ready to part with it yet. I feel you know within yourself that it's balanced, the place that you're coming from, but there's a not wanting to part with it as of this moment. I feel as I'm trying to explain or what I want to channel through to you, I feel there's a resistance there, or there's a blockage there, or I'm unable to quite part with my words. It's quite hesitant, the energy, and I'm feeling this is where the pentacle is coming in there, that she's guarding a heart chakra there. She knows something within, and knows something within the mind as well, with that thoughts, the swords being thoughts energy. And there's been this aha moment, and it's to do with something that's gone down in the past. What have we got here, please, Spirit, on this Six of Cups? It's typically Scorpio energy, ruled by the sun. Looking back of nostalgia, happiness, good times. Can even be wealth. Wealth of emotions, doesn't have to be monetary wise. But let me just see what else I can get there. And the Emperor. What else have we got on the Emperor, please, Spirit? What else have we got on the Emperor? Seven of Cups. Pisces energy. Oh my goodness. And there we go, it all comes down. Let me just straighten that out for you. I'm back. There we go, that's better. I'd say if this was a person you're involved with, but I don't think it is, because this is just your energy as of this moment. I feel there's a realisation here, and you know, I keep hearing trepidation for some reason. You know you're going to have to take action with all of this overwhelm, or there's a lot of factors that need to be considered here, with a lot of emotion attached to it. There's so many angles and so many things to take into account here. And I'm feeling this may be where your energy is at, or the collective energy is at as of this moment, but what's going through your thoughts is how you're going to have to step into this role of the Emperor energy. Take control of a situation, put your foot down, but I'm still feeling that resistance there, holding back and not wanting to take that step yet, to put that foot forward. It's as if I'll act at the last minute when I know I have to, where I can't hold it in anymore. But at the moment, you know that there's still a bit of time to play with, or time's on your side. I keep hearing the 7th. Spirit's telling me to pull another card. Let me see what I can get for you. I'm not sure if that 7th is of significance. Maybe that's a date when something needs to be completed. Something needs to be submitted, I'm hearing. Confirmed. The final stages. I just keep being drawn here to the Emperor. But I'm being told about putting his foot down. Even though I'm being drawn to his hands. I'm being assertive. What else can you give me, please, Spirit? What else can you give me as to where Cancer is at as of this moment? Wows. Yeah, look. Oops. 10 of Cups in reverse. There's unhappiness within the home here, or there's a goal. There's a goal that's not going to be reached. The happy ever after, because there's some overwhelm. I feel there's been I feel there's been a Tower moment round about here somewhere, even though the Tower card hasn't come out, and it's made somebody go, right, that's it, I'm not having it. And they're going to take action, but they can't do it just yet. It's as if there's a lot of factors they need to take into account, but they know further down the line it's gone too far now. There's a feeling it's gone too far. That happy ever after, it's gone. It's just not there. So let me see where your party, how they're coming into the reading as of this moment. So this is whoever you're investing your thoughts into, guys. This is as their energy is, or is being picked up as of this moment. If it is that you're involved with 2 people, it'll be down to you just to try and work out which one it applies to. But it usually is the one who, I think you'll know. I've just been told to tell you that. I think you'll know. Okay, Queen of Cups energy. She's got an ability to use her intuition. Very good, very psychic energy. Also an energy of being heavily guided by their emotions as of this moment. It just, for them, at this moment in time, feels easier for them. It's as if everything is emotion driven. There's been some type of distraction here, I feel, that they haven't been able to get past, and they can't apply logic to it. So what they're doing is to cope with these emotions, they're throwing themselves into projects, maybe, to try and drag them past or pull them through a situation that they're having discomfort with. There's an element of, with the Queen of Cups, there's always an element of that a refusal to acknowledge her own emotions because it's too much of an overwhelm for her. But she's very good at engaging with other people's. She's emotional at her best times, but she tries to keep those emotions contained, because as you can see on the card here, you might not be able to tell, but she's just about putting her foot there into the water. Water being the emotions, and there's also emotions that's in that cup. But the cup's got the lid on it because she wants to keep it contained. But that crown there, that crown, that's a showing that she's got the psychic ability, or the ability to be able to engage with the higher realms and follow that intuition. And she's able to tiptoe into the emotions for other people. But when it comes to herself, it's just not as easy. I'm definitely getting a vibe here of somebody that's trying to distract themselves to free themselves from an emotion that they can't manage. It's like very target driven where they're trying to get to, but it's not being fueled by the right reasoning. Yeah, I can't quite. It wouldn't surprise me if that Queen of Cups was meant to have come out in reverse, if I'm being honest with you, but we'll leave it there. We'll leave it as it is. That's a really strong energy. There's such an avoidance here. What else can you give me on this energy, please, Spirit? What else can you give me on this Queen of Cups energy of how Cancer's party's coming into the reading? Yeah, there's that energy, that wanting to move forward without a doubt. Project, can't get my words out there. Driven, trying to get to the next point, no hesitation here. Goal orientated, because did you hear that card come out then? There's been disappointment. It's typically Scorpio energy, doesn't have to be, but that's ruled by Mars, the Five of Cups. There's been something there that's caused some deep upset, some deep anger, and it's involved in communication here. It's the way in which something is put across within the communication. It's triggering some type of anger. That's what can come forward with the Mars type energy, is what we get ourselves angry about and how it's put forward when we communicate. There's something going on here. And I feel whatever the goal is that they were aiming for, there's been a hiccup, or it's not going quite towards what they are hoping. And because they're not going to get towards that goal, or the focus is being taken off them, it's then sending them 20 steps back to this issue they've been trying to avoid all along. What else can you give me on this Five of Cups, please, Spirit? Yep, there's the avoidance. They're trying to make progress with the Seven of Swords. That can be seen as quite a shady type energy. Someone that's creeping around but not being honest. I don't think it's that. I think they're being like that with themselves. I feel those Two of Swords that's at the back, that's the thoughts. That's the communication that they know they need to express or put out there, or at least acknowledge, but they don't want to. They're running away from it and taking the Five Swords with them. There's a wanting of progress here, but there's still, with the Five Swords, they're running off. But there's still two issues at the back here. Doesn't have to be two. It's just because it's two on the card. There's still a couple of issues, or issues that are being held back here that aren't being acknowledged. But she's only going to get so far. This lady, doesn't have to be a female. They're only going to get so far because they're not taking it all with them. There's a denial here. Page of Wands. Because they're wanting to continue to move forward with this passion that they have. I feel they've told everybody about it. They need to see it through now. They can't step back because they feel a sense of responsibility, or that they've involved others in it. And they've put the pressure on themselves now. I'm hearing quite idealistic ways. If not, this party's going ahead, and that Seven of Wands that's there, those two swords that are at the back, that might be a conscience that they're trying to make progress with something where somebody else is involved and they're not telling them about it because they still feel passionate, and I don't know how the other party feels. I'll take an extra card on that for you. What else can you give me on this Page of Wands and Seven of Swords, please, Spirit? That card wanted to come out then. I'm going to take it. Would you believe? The Death card. You've got a lot of water within this reading, you know. This is a heavily emotional reading. A lot of Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. She's swiftly trying to get away, that lady. Remember, not gender specific. Because she knows this transformation's coming. This death, this project that is being so heavily relied upon. I'm hearing to cure, to solve, to tame for some reason, to soothe something that's happened in the past. And if this project is taken from them, or this goal, I'm hearing how obliterated, it's going to break them. My goodness. Right, let me shift you over. So this is how your party, how they feel towards you as of this moment in this world energy in reverse. This is that goal they're not getting towards. It's clear, it's following on. The world, it mean that you mean the world to them. It can mean that. And it's not that you don't mean the world to them at the moment because it's in reverse. It can mean that there's some hiccup there, or they don't know how they feel about the situation. It can mean the goal that they're not getting towards. They're not going to reach it. They can see it now for what it is. It's also that they're trying to resist an ending. They're trying to resist this. I'm hearing there's so many ties in this. There's so much caught up in this. There's so much dependent on this. And it was invested in for the wrong reasons. What have we got on this world in reverse, please, Spirit, of how Cancer's party feels towards Cancer? How the party feels towards Cancer. There we have it again. Six of Cups. It's up at the top. Something's being offered here to take something up to the next level. I'm hearing soul partner. Or something to do with a child or children. And it needs wrapping up. It's as if they're in a relationship for the wrong reasons. Maybe it's just for the kids. What else can you give me on this Six of Cups, please, Spirit? That's more water energy. And there's a working out here. I feel the kids have been the absolute focus as well. I know the kids are the priority because they're dependent upon you. But there's also a partnership between you and your partner as well. There's a relationship there. And then there's a relationship that comes in with also you as parents and your kids. And I think people often push their relationship to a side and make it all about the kids. And then they get so far down the line and realise they've not spent any time together as a couple themselves. And I feel this is what the situation is. This investment that they've pulled together or that they're in has been completely focused on creating this ideal. And the cracks are starting to show. And when they're getting further down the line, they're realising whoever they're involved with or however they feel towards you, you're not on the same page. And I don't know whether this Eight of Pentacles energy is an over focus on this project of trying to keep it moving forward. This has been an over focus on trying to create things, possibly over social media, that it's in a particular way. This family union, and behind the scenes it isn't, because she's on a computer there. But there's a realisation here. It's massive, because what's just come out is the Ten of Swords again. I've got a feeling you've communicated something to them, Cancer. You've put something out there. Or because this Queen of Cups is highly intuitive, she's sensing this Ten of Swords that you're in, and this is now that energy. And it wouldn't surprise me if that Queen of Cups is still going ahead with the plans and possibly putting you in a situation where they're making it hard for you to call it a day on whatever it is you don't want to invest in anymore. Because while they're still going ahead with plans and investing more of this time into this plan, it's blocking you or trapping you a little bit more. What else can you give me on this Ten of Swords, please, Spirit? What else can you give me on this Ten of Swords? But there's indecisiveness there, or there's overwhelm. I think they know. I feel they know this goal, how they feel towards you. They know this goal now possibly isn't going to be reached. There's a realisation here with that Ten of Swords and the Two of Pentacles following, that they need to look at what's making them feel unsettled and do something about that, rather than running away. There's massive avoidance here, because I feel in the back of their mind they know that you both aren't on the same page. They know what they want with you and they want to move it forward, but I feel they're moving forward and taking control because they're trying to drag you with it, or whoever they're involved with, they're trying to drag them along with it to keep them, yeah, trapped. What's this Two of Pentacles energy, please, Spirit? What else can you give me on this Two of Pentacles energy? Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, it's usually Cups energy that shows illusion. Possibly having your head in the clouds, not seeing something for what it actually is. Maybe Magician energy. But I feel here, coming off that Two of Pentacles energy, someone thinking the grass is greener, that type of vibe. And then this Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I'm just getting a sense of this person has worked so hard at giving off this impression that they are this ideal, or this connection that they have with you is an ideal. They may be coming to you wanting to get with you, trying to sugarcoat everything, thinking I'm just completely thrown by this here. I feel this party is giving off the impression that they're living the dream. Or if you've come together, or you went to the next step, whatever it is that they're looking for from you. There's an element of immaturity here. There's not seeing something quite for what it is, as if there's something quite, this isn't going to be for all of you, but there's something quite daft but there's something heavy that's going on deep within them. And they're so heavily reliant upon either getting with you, reaching this goal with you, whatever it is. This isn't just what they want, this is what they need. And there's a difference with that. We can want things, but when we need them, that just puts it in a completely different ballpark, because that then feels like it's as if then we're reliant upon it. We become needy of it. Blimey neck. I'll take one more card on that, only because I'm being a little bit nosy. What else? I don't know if you heard that then. Ace of Pentacles. I think this is where the universe steps in, tries to take control of the situation. Something's gone absolutely bonkers here, I feel. Or this might be you now coming in the Emperor energy. That's up at the top there. Putting your foot down. Standing your ground. Right, let's move over to this Three of Wands energy. Three of Wands, typically Aries energy. I've got quite a bit of Aries in here as well, you know, guys. But it doesn't matter if you're not involved with an Aries. This is what's going on within your party's environment as of the moment that apparently you're not aware of. These cards are not even giving me a chance to shuffle. So on this Three of Wands energy, there's a looking of an opportunity here. There's a how are we going to move forward? How am I going to move forward? I'm waiting for the opportunities to come in. I've created these opportunities. It can also be a feeling of anxiety. It can be a feeling of waiting. That there's distance. There's distance between them and whatever else it is that's going on for them at this moment. So if there's a project that they're going after and they are heavily reliant upon it, completing this task, it may be now that it's been pushed further away because of whatever it is that's happening for them. And there we have it. The Devil energy. The Devil energy doesn't always have to be a person, okay? It can be a person, place or thing. So that can be the distance. That can be the upset that comes with the distance that's stopping them to get towards their goal. And then at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Star energy. That's the goal. That Star energy, that's the healing. That Devil energy that's in between the Three of Wands and the Star. They've created this opportunity. They've waited for it to come in. Or they're waiting for this event. Maybe an outdoor event. Could be a wedding. Something like that. But this Devil energy, something's come in the middle. And it's put a dampener on getting towards this goal or getting towards this healing. Healing is a very strong word here with this. The goal was used as healing. Okay, what else can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Star energy? Spirit's telling me to change deck after this card, so there's likely a duplicate card that's going to come out. It was a new beginning. Maybe they wanted to leave. Maybe they've been trying to create an opportunity for themselves to get out of this codependent energy with this Devil energy. And their aim was to try and leave and to get a fresh start. Or there's somebody that's leaving them. But it's not going down the best here. What else can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Fool energy? Ten of Wands. What's the Ten of Wands? Okay, right. This can be something to do with bringing a relationship together. Temperance, yeah, there's only one person that's on the card there, bringing together the two cups. It's about alchemy, but it's about working on something for a long time. There's a strong soulmate vibe here, a strong union, or maybe a relationship has been worked on since childhood, or there's children involved, and there's so much pressure on this working from one party in particular. It's worrying. Temperance as well, though, that can be working with somebody else, can be some type of counselling, especially with that star card being there as well, like a healing. The devil energy may be the issue that they're working with within the counselling setting, and aiming towards that new beginning, letting go of whatever it is that they're feeling, I'm hearing, consumed by, something that has ownership over them. So they may be trying to work on something within their environment at this moment that, yeah, they are keeping to themselves. They're entitled to keep to themselves. It's private, but it's to drop this weight that they're carrying, so they're able to move on. What else can you give me on this temperance, please, Spirit? What else can you give me on this temperance energy? There's a wedding here, a celebration, a christening. There's something that's being planned, buying of a house. There's two parties that are not feeling the same way here. And one of them is kind of sucking the other one up and going ahead with plans, and the other party's dragging the feet. And whoever it is that is going ahead with the plans can see the stalling, but the other one isn't feeling the same. If not, this is a party that's in counselling, that is trying to build that foundation for themselves again, to be able to be in environments and feel okay. Because they're feeling disharmony, upset. They're not feeling what they was feeling, I feel, in the beginning. There's an ulceration here. There's something that is not what it was. There's an illusion. There's inconsistencies. It's a bit kind of false heart. I'm getting like there's a status or a way of being that they've needed to keep up with, and it's breaking them, or it's broke them. And that might be why that death card's there. This is a really heavy reading. Okay, so this sun energy. This is what your party wants from the connection with you as of this moment. They're just wanting things to be happy. They're wanting the go-ahead. They're wanting that goal. They're wanting the happy ever after. What else can you give me, please, Spirit, on that sun energy? Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Swords. I feel they're going to offer something to you here. They're going to come to you with some type of gesture, or even tell you that they may have started in counselling, something like that, and they've come to a realisation after a lot of researching, a lot of exploring, a lot of self-exploration with the Page of Swords energy. The Page of Swords, yeah, can be somebody that's constantly on social media, kind of the FBI, can be seen as being a bit nosy, a bit irritable. But can also be, there's a want there, there's an eagerness, there's a wanting to know, to find things out. It's a keen energy, it's an ambitious energy. And that Page of Pentacles that's underneath, that can be about going back and learning something new. And that might be learning something new about themselves, about trying to come to some resolve over a situation and then be happy again with this sun energy. Could be that you're involved with a Leo. But something's offered here with this Page of Pentacles, because there's been a realisation after a lot of thinking. What else can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Page of Swords? Page of Cups. There was an offering here, as I said, with some type of gesture, some type of emotion attached to it. It could have been earlier on to take something to the next level, and now they've backed out of it. I'm not quite sure where this fits here, but but at the bottom of the deck, there we have it, the Ace of Swords. But they've come to a realisation of what the situation is actually about and what they want from you. I feel they want you both to be on the same page. They've realised something here, and the real meaning behind what the situation or what your coming togetherness is about. And it's not as easy or straightforward as what they thought. Zoom you in there. Seven of Cups. That's the realisation following that Ace of Swords of how unrealistic they've been. Possibly had an unrealistic attitude. Possibly daydreaming. Wishful thinking. Illusionary success. Something's not grounded here. Something is just not grounded. And I think they're going to come to you with that. Maybe putting it out there now that they've realised what they was offering to you or how they felt towards you in the beginning was completely off balance. Unrealistic. And the reasoning behind what they was offering you wasn't coming from the right place. It was coming from a place of avoidance. Because they were trying to avoid something else that's happened that they're trying to cover up. There's a bigger issue here that needs dealing with, that they're trying to sway away from and get past. Something's fell deep within them, I feel, and it's just become clear. There's a wound here that needs dealing with, and what they were offering, yeah, was just out of the realms. It wasn't balanced. Okay, so what we've got here as guidance from Spirit, this is from the Law of Attraction deck. It's a new deck that I got through, but Spirit has been, as I said, quite pressing recently to look at how the energy is at this moment and to try and nudge forward, okay? So this energy here, it's the Knight of Cups energy. Spirit's confirming here, Spirit is saying that there will be somebody around you that will be able to listen to your concerns and put something into a balanced place and give you a balanced perspective. And just help bring some ease so you're able to move forward. But sometimes people think when they're not proactively doing something and they're standing still, they're not doing anything about a situation. But sometimes we need to stand still and observe what's going on around us. And by stopping and observing, we're actually gaining clarity, we're gaining insight. We're weighing up situations instead of running away from them, because sometimes we can be so proactive, we're unaware of how things are happening around us, and it seems that way for some of the party that you may be in, some of the parties that some of you are involved with, because there's somebody who's in real avoidance mode here. And that might be why they're in the situation that they are now. But even stopping and standing still at times and just weighing up the situation around you and taking a breather. Even doing grounding meditation, just being outdoors within nature, just for 10 minutes, just taking that time without your phone and just letting your thoughts be. Or running a concern by somebody. It can give you an altered view on something and help you move forward. But you don't always have to be doing something to get you in the right direction. This has been a really heavy reading. It has. It's been a really, really heavy reading. There's been a lot to think about here. I hope you're all okay, and I look forward to catching up with you at the end of September. Over and out. Bye.